Hey everybody, welcome back here to A Place to Heal. Crazy year, right? All right, so I've already gotten the emails, are you going to be doing my favorite things? Are you going to be doing my favorite things? This is my favorite things for 2020 because Lord knows I've had things that I didn't like in 2020. That list is way longer. But I did come across some things. I have gotten away a lot from the supplementation. So, and I've gotten more into like health and working out and, just doing a lot of, smoothies with the supplements that I need, chlorella and, spirulina and stuff like that. But there's always, every year, I still do come across some supplements that I absolutely love. And I want to go down the list with you. I will be putting the list underneath this video. I always have everybody please list them in order as you went describing them. And then I do have some links that you can follow. Some of them are on Amazon. Now, I do want to say that there is no product placement in this video. I have not been paid by any advertiser to advertise any of these products. This is just strictly me and, products that I loved. All right, so let's get started. All right, so product number one is something called African mango. Okay, so African mango promotes weight loss, which I really love this year. They say, that you can lose more weight just eating regularly by adding the African mango. Now, what I noticed was that I did lose some pounds with the African mango. It's definitely easier to lose weight, but it also speeds up your metabolism. It prevents fat buildup, and it helps with high cholesterol and with diabetes. And one thing I did notice is it definitely does help with better elimination. Okay, so that one I really loved. And I loved it so much, I actually contacted a company and they will be coming in the new year, I will be carrying the weight loss supplement of the African mango with some other stuff, some other natural stuff in order to lose weight. So I will have the weight loss pills on my website. Otherwise, you can just, go online and get yourself some high quality African mango. All right, so number two is this one. It's by Living Well. It's the only one I take. I've tried other companies. I don't care for the other companies. So the only dealings I've had with this company is ordering their supplement. It's a bone and heart health. Okay, so everybody knows about D3. We have to take D3. We're not outside enough to collect the sunlight, on and on and on. D3, if you have problems with your liver, your D3 starts going down. You're not producing enough D vitamins. So what I love about D3 is because it comes with the K2, which I think is so important. So vitamin K is essential for blood coagulation and blood clotting. Okay, so as we get older, this becomes a real issue with heart health, and our arteries begin to harden, and we have problems with bone health. And as we grow, we don't have enough K2. So if you're going to be taking the D3, right, why not take it with the K2? So that way you have, you have better absorption and everything. So it helps when you combine them together. It helps with proper calcium absorption, which is important because a lot of people are eating the standard American diet, right? And they're having all this bone loss and everything else. So this is great for that. And together they stop calcium from forming in the arteries and the arteries hardening up. So, it's great. I do have a link for that one if you guys want to check it out. And that's by Living Well. I really love that one. Okay. Number three is going to be Bergamot. So recently this year, I ended up having like a little cyst above my eye. It's still there. It's driving me nuts. It's shrinking, but it got pretty big and it started interfering with my vision. And I couldn't figure out, I'm like, what is this? What is this? What is this? And as I did research online, I came to find out that you can actually see cholesterol in your face as the form of these little, these little bumps. If you're on my Instagram, you know, because I posted about it. So you have these little, cysts that come up like underneath your eye or by your eye, or sometimes they'll even come out in other parts of your body. So I started, after I did the research, I found out, I was like, ooh, might have cholesterol issues. So I did go in and my cholesterol was a little bit high. So Bergamot, I found out is great for that. I've now been taking it about 3 weeks and it's been doing great. So Bergamot is for cholesterol. It will normally balance cholesterol in 90 days. Okay, it's great for fevers, for sore throats, for mouth and skin infections, infections of the respiratory system, infections of the urinary tract, for blood sugars, for blood pressure, and triglycerides. So, you can't beat that. That's like an all-around great thing. So this one that I got was from Swenson's. Okay, and this one's 500 milligrams. And these usually run about, well, let's back up. The K2 will run you $24. I always like to give prices on these. Okay, Bergamot is going to run you around $18. That's the normal, $18 to $20. That's the normal for the pills. Okay. Only problem with Bergamot is that you cannot take them with statin drugs. Do not mix Bergamot and statin. Okay, because it is it's not good at all. All right. So on to number 4. Number 4 is going to be Maca tea. Okay, and this is by Herbal Cup, Ayurveda tea, Maca, ashwagandha. So, I accidentally came across this tea and I bought it and I love it. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay, because Maca is great for your libido. It's absolutely wonderful. It reduces erectile dysfunction in men. It boosts energy and endurance. It improves your mood. It reduces blood pressure. It reduces sun damage, anxiety, stress, fights depression. It boosts fertility and testosterone in men. It boosts brain function and it fights free radicals. But what I loved most about this tea is I got it for the maca, right? I wanted the energy, but it had the ashwagandha, which is great. Great for the adrenals. But it also has ginger in it, which is wonderful. And it also has tulsi leaves, which is great for the adrenals. It has lemongrass, which relieves pain and swelling in the body. And it also contains hibiscus, which is great for blood pressure and cholesterol also. So this has like this beautiful storm of great herbs in the tea. Now, online, I'm not sure. I think I paid like $5 for the box. So you can get like the whole thing for like $30. You can get like 5 of them on Amazon. So I think that's what I'll be doing next. I'm actually going to order it in quantity because I really like how it makes you feel, right? And I really like what it's been doing to my adrenals. So I'm definitely going to be ordering more of that. And that was just an accident. I just happened to be at the health food store one day and I thought, oh, let me try this tea. All right. So next on the list is one of my favorites. And it is a copper water bottle. Now you're probably going, what the heck? What do I need a copper water bottle for? All right. So the copper water bottle is anywhere from, and it's so cold right now. Oh my gosh. It's $25 to $55. Perfect. Okay. So let me tell you about copper. So a lot of people sit there, copper, when you have too much copper in your body, copper toxicity can be very serious. It can cause dementia. It can cause all sorts of things to happen. You can actually look it up on Google. So copper toxicity is It's a very serious thing. And, usually people who live back east and stuff, they water under copper pipes, and, there's a lot of copper things. But what's happening now all of a sudden is that we're starting to see more and more copper deficiency. Okay, so the copper deficiency, let me tell you about the bottle first. The bottle is 100% pure copper. It's been well known in Ayurvedic circles for years and years and years. It's supposed to, I've got my cat trying to get in. It beats arthritis and it helps with inflamed joints, right? It supports weight loss. It supports, prevention of cancer, women's menstrual periods. It regulates, it helps and support in regulating obesity, in regulating the thyroid glands. It supports in maintaining digestive health. So it has a bunch of great qualities to it. But some of the things that will deplete copper, and this is why we're starting to see a copper deficiency in our society now. And believe it or not, I was kind of shocked when I read this list. I was like, no way. Things that block copper, it doesn't just take it down, it blocks it from entering into the body, is greens, sulfur, silica, boron, iron, calcium, exercise, heavy sweating, distilled water, watermelon, coffee, stress, mints, niacin, sugar, fluoride, prescription drugs, and street drugs. Okay, so now I want you to keep that in mind, because these are the things that block copper. Okay, but then we're also doing a bunch, like we're eating a lot of this stuff, right? Because I think a lot of you are on iron, and a lot of you are sweating heavy and doing exercise, I hope. And, you're eating your greens, and, you're using fluoride toothpaste, and, you're taking prescription drugs, and all this stuff. So right there, you're blocking your copper. But then we have people right now, because of this pandemic, that are taking zinc, right? Because zinc is supposed to keep you healthy, but zinc also competes with copper in the body. So now we're taking too much zinc, we're blocking it in other forms, and we're not putting any back in. So we're starting to see this. So I'm going to read you a list of things that to look for to see if you have this copper deficiency. Okay, so copper deficiency, you would have brittle nails, brittle bones, fatigue, weakness, memory loss, problems walking is a big one, cold sensitivity, vision loss if you start having problems with your vision, and also if you start noticing that you're going gray really fast, like, oh, I'm really going gray in this area, or I'm really going gray in this area, so going gray should be very gradual, if hardly at all. It should not be, happening very quickly. So that is a sign of the copper deficiency, right? So it's very important, to supplement. And, there's people who wear dentures, and the denture pastes and creams and whatever, they're full of zinc. There's tons of stuff that you're taking that are full of zinc. And now we're supplementing with zinc because of the pandemic, and we're not putting back our copper. But the problem with copper is it's very dangerous to put back in the form of a pill or a supplement. So I found this way to be perfect. These bottles, I love them. You can also get pitchers. I'm not into the pitchers though. I'm into the bottles, because what you have to do is you have to put the water in the bottle for 24 hours. So I usually fill it up the night before, and then I can drink it the next day. I don't think it tastes different. I think it actually tastes really good. But what I have found is normally after I fill it up 3 to 4 times, it does start tasting a little coppery. So what I do is what they suggest to do, and that's to put a little bit of lime in there and a little bit of salt, and then you just shake it up nice and slow and spin it. And then you shake it and spin it. So what it does is kind of, cleans the copper. You don't want to stick anything not even a bottle brush in there, because it scratches up the copper pretty good, especially these pure, and you want to make sure it's pure 100% copper. Now, as far as the bottles, the best place I found is either eBay or Etsy. Unless you want to pay up to, over $100 for a pure copper bottle, which this one is absolutely gorgeous. You see that? This one is absolutely gorgeous. And I think I paid $26 for this one, and I got it on Etsy. So, but the reason I'm not giving you the link for the bottle is because this was the last one the guy had. So he shipped it out, and I don't even think he's selling them anymore. All right. So next up is the Best Made Cell Salts. Okay, so Best Made Cell Salts. If you don't know about cell salts, they are wonderful. There's cell salts. It's the 12 cell salts within the body. And I love cell salts. I've used them for years and years and years. The problem with using cell salts is that a lot of them are, they're cut with a whole bunch of stuff. So by the time that they cut these pills down, they kind of lose their value, right? And they're not supposed to lose their value. So what I was doing was I was ordering cell salts and they're little tiny pills. They just dissolve under your tongue. If you've never looked into cell salts, please do so, please, because it's great. You can give them to children. You can give them to animals. You can take them when you're pregnant. They're the safest thing ever. And there is a ton of things that they are good for. So I was ordering from India, and it was taking forever to get these cell salts because theirs were pure, right? And they weren't cut with, all this other junk and it was just cut with a bunch of stuff. And so I decided to start looking around for something better, and I found this company called Best Made Natural Products. Okay, so I'll put the link to them below. But these are it's liquid. It's pure. They're pure, right? So it's so simple. I mean, you just open it up and then you just, put them on your tongue and then you take them. They're a little bit bitter. You can actually put them in water if you want. I don't suggest, don't put them in there. Don't put anything in there but water. Okay, because there's like a few days I want to put the drops in there and I'm like, oh no, these are acidic. It's going to have a reaction to the copper. No. So what I love about this company is that every time you place an order, they actually send you this sheet, right? And they send you the sheet with everything that it does. Like for instance, the phosphate is a remedy for dark complected, thin, anemic persons. I mean, it actually goes into, and you can actually go on their website and it will tell you. Like this one is calcium fluoride, which is a vessel and elasticity remedy, right? This one is fluid regulatory remedy, which this is Nat Mirror. But if you actually go on the website, it will have this list up there and it will give you the 12 and what each one does. So whatever specific problem you have in the body, it will actually go in there. Now, one thing I can say about cell salts is if your deficiency is extremely, extremely bad, one is not going to do it. Okay, so I would definitely get 2, 3, sometimes even 4 for the thing. Okay, I got these because I went to a wedding in Utah and I spent a lot of time in a car. And then when I got there, we all the ladies that were in the wedding party went to a massage studio, and they did lymphatic massage on me and they massaged everything down. So I noticed the next day when I woke up that my leg was extremely swollen, right? So because the lymphatic fluid had been moved the wrong way. So I started taking this, fluid to regulate my water in my body, which if you have kidney disease is, absolutely wonderful because that's for your kidneys and everything else. All right, so, and every time you do place an order, they do send you out one of these. so that you have one for your own reference. And that way you can always know, hey, this is what's lacking in my body. Oh, hey, this is what I need, you know? So it's a pretty cool little deal. Okay, so, okay, and these are $26 a piece, all right? And they are very good because let me tell you something. When I ordered these from the company, I got it and some of it had spilled. Like half of it was gone. I contacted the company right away. They sent me out some new bottles. They said, we're sorry. They were really good about that. Excellent, excellent customer service. So I really like that about them. Okay, next is Pre-Villi. Okay, so this is actually it balances your digestive gut health, and it cultivates an excellent environment, fortifies barrier function, nourishes microbiome ecology, effective energy and metabolism. It does a bunch of stuff. This is probably one of the best probiotics that I have ever tried, honestly. I don't, you know, this is the only time I've ever had any kind of dealings with the company. They don't even know who I am, but here I am doing a product for them. Okay, so the company is actually out of Utah, and it's about $40 for this is a 30-day supply. It contains 90 capsules and it's a 30-day supply. Now, if that's a little bit too expensive, my next go-to is Probiotics Detox Probiotics, which has 50 billion CFU of probiotics, and it's great for your gut and your liver health. So it's an ultimate flora probiotic for men and women, and I love it. So I'm going to be putting the link to both of them. So if one's a little bit too expensive for you, like $40, a lot of people was like, oh, that's a lot. $40, then you can actually go to the next one, and the next one that I buy is on Amazon. But that's my number one. The other one is my number two. But one of those two, they're pretty much, I'm going to say they're right there. They're both excellent products. Okay, last but not least, I don't know I'm doing this, is it's the Green Life Organics products. You know, I can't say enough wonderful things about Green Life Organics, because they have been so wonderful to me. I can honestly say I've been on YouTube for almost 8 years now, and there are some companies that have done me dirty. But I can honestly say these guys, not only me, but my customers, you know, every client that I have ever sent them, they are on it. You know, they're like, hey, are you okay? Hey, can we help you with anything else? Hey, do you need... So I really, really love them. And I'm always ordering from them. So they have no idea I included them in my video. Hey. So I did a video recently about their CBD gummies for night sleep, which, you know, everybody here in the house loves. They also, and if you have problems sleeping or anxiety, this stuff is like wind you down. The next one is the rebalancing butter. And this one, can you see that? Ah, it smells so good. It smells like lemony and So my granddaughter literally fights for this stuff. So it's great like for menstrual cramps. You can just put it on your belly and instant relief. She loves it. I have to hide this. And it's also great for like if you have migraines, you can put it on your temples, or if you have kidney issues, you can put it on the back on your kidneys, and it works great. It does have some THC in it. So I just wanted to forewarn you about that. Yeah, it's like 0.25 THC. All right. They also have the pure CBD gold, which I love, right? So this one is absolutely excellent, and it is gold. I love it. because it helps me to wind down at the end of my days. Some days are just worse than others. So I love that. I love the taste of it. It's the best CBD on the market, bar none. I can promise you that. And their customer service is excellent. And like I've even told you guys, they grow their own avocados. They grow their own hemp on their own farm. It doesn't get any better than this. And I have a crazy cat, right? And this crazy cat has horrible abandonment and anxiety issues. And sometimes, God love her, I love her. But man, she starts pacing, right? And she's jumping up and she's jumping down and she's looking out the windows and I can feel that weird energy. And they carry a product called Heads and Tails, which is CBD for cats and dogs, for your, fuzzy pets. So I love that. So I will add their link to and before I forget, so for my other videos, they have given me a link where you get free shipping and you get, I believe there's a certain percentage that you get off if you use my name. So if you use the product code Marie, then they know that I sent you. I'm gonna freak out if you guys order after this video. They're gonna go, where's all this coming from? And you can get free shipping and you can get a percentage off your order. So that's great. Okay, so number 9 is going to be, I don't have it. Number 9 is going to be kidney teas. So let me tell you, so this year I spent the entire year putting together some teas for you guys because I get a lot of, do you have anything for my kidneys? Do you have anything for my kidneys? Do you have anything for my kidneys? I got something for your kidneys. I got you covered. So after the first of the year, or maybe sometime after Christmas, I'm hoping soon after Christmas, please check the website. I am going to be carrying a Zen kidney tea, and it is a detoxification tea for your kidneys. The second tea that I'm going to be carrying is called Body Prime 3, and it is for kidneys, adrenals, and lymphatic. It's to move that lymphatic system through your kidneys, through your adrenals, to get everything moving, right? Get that mucus moving and get you nice and healthy for 2021. And my last one is going to be the Andreas Moritz tea. I loved Andreas. I miss him so much. And I always wanted to honor him somehow because, he has helped me so much with liver flushes and all the work that he did while he was here on the planet. He was definitely an angel. And I did a video for his tea, and a lot of my followers were contacting me and saying, Marie, I can't get a hold of them. Marie, I never received my tea. Marie, I don't know what to do, and I really want to order this tea because it's great. It's the tea that he gave on his liver and gallbladder flush. Okay, so I went out of my way to make sure that I did the recipe down to, I'm going to honor his butt, down to the penny. I mean, I made sure everything was organic and everything was perfect. And his picture will be on the kidney tea label. So those 3 teas are coming to you, hopefully right after the new year. And I'll put the links down below. I'll try to put the links. I don't have the links yet. I mean, I haven't even put them up on the website. They're not even up for sale. I have not received, everything's slow going because of this pandemic. So there you go. All right. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I now have a new logo, right? Because I was using the same logo for years, right? So what it was it was just a generic homeopath logo, and other people have now decided that they want to start using it too, and it's causing some confusion because they're like, most people know that logo as me, and now other people are using it and they're getting confused and they're like, hey, is that site yours too? Because no, that site's not mine. So I actually went to a lovely lady and her name is Lisa. I will be putting her link also under this video, and she created my new logo. So now I have my own very personal, no one else can use logo, and I love it. And one of the things that I loved about her is, man, this woman is diligent. She like worked and worked and worked and worked until, you know, she gave me choices. She didn't just say, here's your logo. She gave me choices. And I was able to choose. And then, you know, she's like, do you like this color? Let's change this color. I loved working with her. Okay. Not only that, but I have a thing about dragonflies. Like, it's always been like my, you know, my animal. I don't know why. I have this love for dragonflies and butterflies. And I've always loved them. And a lot of you who have ordered from me know that I always have the dragonfly on the logo. So what I loved about her is she actually incorporated my dragonfly into the logo, which I love you, Lisa. Thank you so much. I just can't say enough. So if you're needing a logo, she also does labels for products. She's also going to be the wonderful lady that made the tea, the 3 T's. She's also the one that did the labels for those. So there you go. Okay, and last but not least, a lot of you in my last video said, forget Instagram, go to TikTok. So my granddaughter has been telling me, Grandma TikTok, Grandma TikTok, Grandma TikTok forever. And I'm like, no. So I decided, yeah, what the hell, TikTok. So I now have a TikTok. My TikTok is strictly like 1-minute health advice. It's a lot of workout videos. So, because I do trampoline, a lot of you don't know I'm a trampoline instructor. So I do a lot of trampoline. I also do stick cardio, and I also do ball workouts. So all of those are going to be putting on my TikTok. So that's basically what it is, you know, 30 to 60 seconds of workouts. And I do some food on there, right? So I'm going to be showing some of the food that I eat, some of the food that I prepare. So there you go. If you want to join me on TikTok, let's go TikTok together, and I'll follow you back. All right. Thank you so much for joining me for my last video of 2020. I never, ever, if you would have told me back 8 years ago that I was going to be doing YouTube 8 years later, let alone I would be alive 8 years later, I would have laughed at you. And doing exercise videos on TikTok, yeah, I would have sat there and said, yeah, you're out of your mind. So I'm very grateful for all my followers. I want to thank you so much for your fellowship, for your support. I want to thank all you guys that have joined me on Instagram, for my posts there. I want to thank all of you who have joined me on Facebook for my craziness there, because that's more on my personal account, right? I want to thank you guys that have joined me on TikTok so far, all 6 of you. Thank you. And I want to thank you, all the, membership members that I have on Throne. It's become such a beautiful group with everyone sharing, their fears. It's a group of, it's very intense because we're dealing with the hardcore stuff. We're dealing not only with the detox and weekly fasts, we're doing dry fasts, and we're doing, starting in January, we will be doing liver flushes, group assisted liver flushes, and, all these detoxes that we do as a group, as a unit, right? As a collective, so that we can all help each other out. Before I leave, I want to remind you guys that this winter solstice, there's a bunch of weird things coming together, and there's going to be a lot of weird energies. So, please, try to stay calm and try to stay grounded. And let's all hope and pray that we have a peaceful, stress-free, less insane more respectful, more loving 2020. And hopefully things will be a lot better. I mean, 2021, hopefully they will be a lot better than they were in 2020. God, it can't get any worse, right? All right. Till I see you once again in the new year, please love and respect one another and stay happy. I'm going to keep you healthy. Till then, bye-bye. Merry Christmas.